So, herzlich willkommen. 10. Stream schon. Zweistellig sind wir. Aber wie gestern Abend noch ein kurzer Stream heute. Ich denke wieder maximal eine Stunde. Mal schauen, wie wir hier durchkommen. Wir müssen gerade mit widersprechen. Die war ja irgendwas am Tüfteln. Ja. Und ich habe gelesen, für die Platin-Trophäe muss man nochmal New Game Plus gehen. Auf einer höheren Schwierigkeit. Darauf habe ich auch schon Bock, aber ich weiß noch nicht, ob ich das dann auch komplett streame. Da werde ich natürlich alle Cutscenes skippen und vielleicht aber mir auch eine andere Sprache einfach mal reinziehen. Vielleicht mal Deutsch. Tatsächlich. Wenn das geht. Ich denke schon.
But we don't have. I'm sorry. Just so happens there's one particular ruin that's broken into. What's the name back there?
What's the name?
Was Dingsbums? Helena ist das.
Oh, Sid.
Yes.
I'll show you. Here you see the Mithril engine in which Mithril is burned to generate heat. That heat is then harnessed to excess heat is dealt with by now.
Ja, keine Physik. Schnell weiter.
In other words, this is where the helm comes in.
Ja, okay.
Experiments have and
sag mir einfach, was du brauchst.
If sea or rainwater were.
You can stop there. Mid said we might be able to use. Where would I find it?
Ah, yes.
Aha.
It's in. The thing is, well, I probably should have arranged. It's no longer a matter of just walking in and taking.
Goblins wieder.
I see. Would that help?
Oh, I'll gather my team and head there right.
Goblins oder was? Wer denn? Welche sind die ungebetenen Gäste? Erstmal ein Keybook. Was macht er denn hier schon? Ist das ein Sekt oder was? Hä? Okay. Einmal da rum. War das hier auf der Steinbrücke? Ich glaube ja, ne? Ja. Hä? Warte, ach so, ja, die bereiten ja die Mission vor gegen den einen Typen, ne? Das war diese Nebenquest von Quinton. Ich frage mich, ob das auch noch weitergeht. Ja, das ist ganz dramatisch hier in Kühlburg. Das war ja auch eine traurige Story von Quinton. Das hört sich wieder schon. Die Musik hört sich doch wieder viel entspannter an. Oh. Ja, da ist hier doch schon. Jetzt kann ich mit dir reden? Wegen den Gegnern oder was? Aha.
Oh, there you are. The ruins are just over there.
Was für eine Kreatur denn?
Of course.
Ist ja nicht so, als ob ich mich vorbereiten könnte, wenn ich das wüsste. Ein Hund? Ariman. So.
This must be a run one.
Todesurteil, wenn das klappt, Alter. Direkt mal alles raushauen, was wir haben. Ne? Perfekt. Nice. Ja, der ist ziemlich easy. Ich glaube, es sind 30 mit 4 Level über den. Vier Level, what the fuck?
The things I do for
Sid!
you shouldn't have any.
Indeed. Well, don't let...
All right.
Das war's schon? Eieiei, enttäuscht. Dampf ablassen 2. Naja, ich take los. Ja, Torgal war nicht viel zu tun, ha? Dann ab zu mit. Dann ab zu mit ihr Raben.
We're seeing troops amassing at every border.
Ah, muss ich da runter? Nein. Noch nicht.
I think Mid might need some help signing up.
If I don't come up with something soon.
Mid.
Excellent.
And
Right.
how so?
The plating's enough to stop the engines going pop. But those things, which is why you need a prism for the
okay.
dragon's breath that's I thought a triple thick layer of tempered steel. The helm and the plating are bulky enough as it is. Add any more weight and the whole ship would be... I need something light.
Well, if I were, I know whose counsel I would.
Tomes, I've got all the detail. Can you take this to him?
Klar, kann ich wieder Botenjunge spielen. Aber sonst nichts anderes.
Right away.
Ist der oben? Wo ist er? Eieiei. Ich bin fast schon reporten können. Egal. Das habe ich letztes Mal gemacht, ne? Das ist ziemlich sneaky. Hätte ich wahrscheinlich wieder machen sollen.
Oh, I'm never drinking.
Hippocrates. For you, Clark? Well, actually, it's for Mid this time. Could you take a look at it?
Gucken, was er dazu sagt.
Shield.
Ja.
She has some specific requirements and yet remain cool in, as you can imagine.
I see.
I wondered if you might know of a solution.
Perhaps it is not.
What do you mean?
Consider the lake we have made our home. It's blighted,
Freude, oder was?
and yet we have made it.
We have. But Bardolph must varnish every board twice over to keep it from rotting. I see.
Early Gregorian histories speak of a preparation known before the dragoons tamed the worms and wyverns of the realm. Nobles would daub their castle.
So if we could...
It might be applied to some material or other, in order to provide the I shall speak to them and see what, if you would be so kind as to procure the necessary ingredient, the knowledge of the past.
Thank you.
Okay. Also da irgendwelche Materialien. Ich brauche sogar Materialien für die Materialien. Weil die Materialien erstmal herstellen müssen. Eieiei.
So you need a hand?
We do. I'll be heading to market for the ingredients we need.
The other can assist me in research.
Can we count on your aid?
Always. Well,
thank you.
I am sure either
Das ist schon wieder eine Entscheidung, wer mitmacht?
would prove indispensable in my research.
Ja, eigentlich Jill, oder nicht? Für die Romantik wieder. Und wegen Eis. Die andere hat doch bestimmt kein Eis.
Shielding that guards against even the most ferocious flame.
Ja, Jill soll
So,
mitkommen.
Clyde, who will accompany?
Jill natürlich.
Very well. So then,
I have taken the liberty.
White. Are you sure this list is? I would have thought the ingredient.
Though these items may seem so much so.
Ich kann ja in der
in fact,
nächsten,
that they were harvested
im
almost to
nächsten
extinction.
Durchgang dann
Hence,
die anderen.
we'll use up now, of course. They can be.
Is that so? I've been meaning to visit Northreach anyway.
I will.
You two enjoy.
You too, Ty.
Machen wir. So, mal schauen, was es da gibt.
Now, where's Jill?
Hinter mir. Da ist sie.
Are those Pepio nuts?
How goes that?
I'm sure everything we need is somewhere. Why don't we split up and see?
Oh, da müsst ihr irgendwas sagen. Ich habe schon was Schönes gefunden, nämlich dich.
You look for the Pepio nuts. I'll find the other things we need. We can...
Vergebene Chance. Kein Gentleman. Ich kaufe Knoblauch und Pepionüsse.
You haven't much, but you're free to look.
Ah, what the fuck.
I trust it's all here.
$10 kostet der.
All only
10 Gil natürlich.
How the hell is any...
Buy, sell, or be gone.
Oh, dann kann ich auch mal nicht aufhören.
If that's what you want. Go on. Take it.
That's everything. Let's see how Jill's getting on.
Keep them pilchards nice and chilled.
Did you find it?
I did.
Zack. Fertig.
Garlic and Pepio? Now all that remains is for Harpocrates to somehow turn all this into... But before we head back...
Okay. Das wird romantic stuff.
Thank you for asking me to help you today.
It does. It's just being him. Do you remember walking down?
How could I remember how his nose would prick up at the scent of sausages? He'd go racing away and we'd have to go... Wouldn't catch you now, would we, boy?
Was there anything you wanted to buy?
There was, yes. Molly in the kitchens told me about a place that sells... Thought you might like to share one.
I would.
And I saw big white cobs like the baker back in Rosalith used to
Okay.
make. What do you think? I thought we might get some soup to dip it in. But then I tried to slice... Sorry. It's just...
Süß.
Clive. Is it wrong of me to enjoy this?
Ja,
No, Jill. This is how life should be.
genau.
And it's how our lives will when we can live on our own terms.
Thank you.
Gerne. No Kiss. Jetzt. Ah, die wollten doch letztes Mal schon. Wieso denn jetzt nicht? Aha, vielleicht kommt's noch.
Well, I need to give these ingredients. I'll see you at the hide.
Take care.
I will.
Wow. Sehr herzlich.
Wonder how Hippocrates is getting on with the moon dew.
Was für komische Quests.
How's work on the shielding?
Well, very well. I was just explaining to Tart, and now that we have all the...
You can count on me.
What about the shielding? Its
work is underway.
Apparently, it'll...
Thank you.
Ja.
Right then. Jill, would you... Of course.
Also muss ich nur warten, was?
Oh, and thank you.
Oh.
It appears our work... A shame. I was when both the shielding and the moon dew are ready, followed by a rigorous, perhaps...
Leave it to me. Thank you, Abba.
Okay, was mache ich dann jetzt?
Well, I better go and give Mid the good
Doch,
news,
mit oder was? Hat der nicht gesagt, er spricht mit der? Was ist das eigentlich? Es müsste so ein Teleporter da bei ihr geben. Wäre es nicht sogar hier schlauer, rechts lang zu gehen? Versuchen wir mal. Ja. Bin ich leider nicht direkt runter. Ich da einmal rumgehen. Ach ja, da kommt ja nicht hin.
Editors started reading books that don't have any...
Sorry to keep, but you'll be pleased to know that,
You found something
in a manner of speaking, Hippocrates is supervising the
brilliant.
Don't thank me.
Right then, better start working
Stimmt,
out how
ja.
to bolt all to the black.
You know, when I got into... I thought I'd be making swords and
Displacement.
Same difference. Whatever you call it, I ain't... Let's take this out. Mid, you get all the parts lined up on the deck.
On my way.
Oh, and bring me the biggest hammer you can find. This is...
Alter, wie viele Geräusche wir schon mit Spatzen und mit Flexstream gehört haben. Einige Zeit später. Da stehen wir unten. Ist das das... Was? Ist das das Flugschiff oder was? Ist das die Mando?
It's finished.
Fuck for that.
Thank you. That's one down.
I'm sorry.
Oh, didn't I tell you? The Enterprise has 4 mithril engines and will be need.
You don't mean...
Now they've got a finished one to work off. My gang.
Good luck. Right, I'm off to get a sling for this elbow.
Okay, was mache ich jetzt?
What's the matter?
Nothing. Thinking about the Enterprise sailing off, searching for a land untouched by the black. So if the worst came to the worst and every scrap...
Okay.
That's what she was meant to be. But now she's so close to being finished. I don't want her to be just a lifeboat. I want people to sail aboard her by... in a world where we're not just trying to survive.
I'm working on that, and I'll do everything I can.
All right. As soon as the Enterprise is fit to sod our plans...
Are you sure about...
Something tells me it's...
He'd be proud of you.
You,
I was. And you can come...
Right. There's just one thing I...
All right.
Aye, Cap...
Ah, hey, ja. Wie war der Cast heute? Ja, ganz cool. Wir hatten 52 Minuten Banger-Game. Aber du musst doch 12 Stunden machen, oder nicht, Flex Games? Du bist aber schon noch eine Weile dran. Machst du die Macht durch oder sind die 12 Stunden schon rum? Bis 2? Oh, dann viel Spaß noch.
No excuses now. Not quite. She said there was one final thing she had to take care of.
She said that?
She...
Clive, were you born yesterday or something? She'll probably be halfway to Canva, but...
Ah, ja, hatte mich angelogen, ey.
Yep. You in a hurry at all, are ya?
Spiele mit Potent noch auf dem PBE. Ach krass, dann schaue ich da mal auf jeden Fall auch vorbei. Was ist das denn cool? Hast du das schon ausprobiert oder?
Thank you, Obel. Don't mean. What tiding?
Mein lieber Junge, meine Reise nach Cannes war ein voller Erfolg. Der Freund Jerry hat sich bereits erklärt, einen Geldbeutel für uns zu öffnen, sondern auch noch beträchtlichen Wissen über die Vorgänge. Ach, die mit.
Trouble in Canva, well...
Okay. Jetzt First Time sind in Queue. Ja, cool. Muss auf jeden Fall mal berichten.
So what? Mid got us to do all the dirty work and then just...
Well, but next time you plan on visiting Sid, you might want to tie her to something before...
Ah, don't be so hard on her. Gotta admit that just like when we built this... Anyway, we all set to head to the old hideaway. Wouldn't do to keep Lord Rosfield of the Seven High Houses waiting now, would it?
Gav will be leaving with me. Will you mind the place?
You can count on. Just be sure to give Sid and the other.
Oh, by the way, Jill'll be... She's got some things to take care of.
I hope she's telling.
Oh, neue Nebenmission. Das ich nicht machen kann. Dann auf zu Sid.
Well, Sid, I remember what you told me. But if no one is listening to what you have to say, you may as well not say it. But I will say this, old friend. Hugo Cooker is gone. His shadow looms over us no longer.
It's a pity the Phoenix can't be in two places at once. If he'd have been with us, maybe he could have done something for the lost.
Not even the Phoenix can bring people back from the dead.
Doch, eigentlich schon. Kenn ich anders. Auch mit einer Phönixfeder schon.
Life has a beginning and an end. So we must live while we have the chance.
Ist so.
And not as slaves to the crystals, but as free men.
Ist so.
May we join you?
Ja. Die ganze Crew.
Lady Karen, what a pleasant surprise.
thought I'd drop by and see how you were all doing before heading off to restock my supplies.
Ach ja, der Sid.
It wasn't the most scenic view back then, but it were never as bad as this.
I know. The Blight marches on.
The Blight.
And soon, there'll be no escaping sights like these. So our mission remains unchanged. We cannot stop until every Mother Crystal is gone, and their thirst for ether with them. The only one that remains in Storm is Drake's tail in the Crystalline Dominion.
Our next target.
We're going to Twinside.
It's the capital of the Empire these days. I wouldn't like to think how tightly guarded they've got the place. Not that that'll stop you. If we do well to scout it out before you go charging in.
We would indeed.
If you're off to the Dominion, you can take this great lump with you.
Oder.
Goods.
Oh, I am sorry. Have you forgotten you're the most wanted man in the Twins? I thought you might like to disguise yourselves as the attendants of a travelling trader, assuming you've no better ideas. You wanted to buy yourself some tools, didn't you? Well, now's your chance.
Oder.
You're letting me go with them? Oh, thanks, Nan.
Stop that! You'll break me bones, you great galoot. There's a caravan that runs back and forth between the Dominion and the Bocklad markets. It's managed by the Merchants Guild. Just show them Goots' traders pass and you'll be on your way. It'll be a damn sight less risky than footing it the length of the Crystal Road. That's for sure.
Thank you, Karen. And glad to have you with us, Goots.
Okay then. I'll get me things and I'll meet yous there. See yous down in Bocklad.
Get off! Me poor fingers!
What the fuck?
Jill, you're with me.
Understood.
And Gav?
Already on my way, Captain.
Be careful.
Aren't I always?
Do you see that, Sid? Your protege's making a proper little outlaw of himself.
Hier gibt es eine Nebenmission, aber wahrscheinlich kann ich die nicht machen. Wenn alle Sachen gesperrt sind, außer die Map für meine Hauptmission. Ah, beim Mit auch wieder. Wieso muss ich immer 80.000 Kilometer latschen? So, hier sind extra noch Briefe angefangen. Wait, ich kann hier Mission annehmen? Okay.
Trouble with the lead.
What the fuck?
What could be wrong with...
Wenn der Posten halt hier mal kriegen. Perfekt.
Blackthorn.
Not really.
This won't take. I just wanted to and you might still be doubting your craft. Perhaps sharing.
But still, you got. It's just well.
And that was
a sword. An odd looking. The metal itself wasn't anything that you could slice a man clean in two with a weapon.
Oh.
So that's what's.
No. Not troubling me exactly.
And if you knew how to, we could arm the curse break.
That's about.
I'll see what I can. Sharper swords are always. We can't have our master.
You're a I can't.
Thank you. Let's see what. I got your note. You think something's wrong with...
So you can read?
No.
I didn't say I were wrong with him. I said he used to love cracking the bones from Molly's boiled brat. Didn't like him. Which is why I've not been working him too.
No harder than you. Is that it, Paul?
What was it he said it was?
That's what the laws must see.
Then maybe this all has something to do with...
I suppose things happen. Perhaps Hippocrates...
Instead of everything.
Boah, wieso müssen wir von A nach B gehen, von A nach B?
You're looking...
What do you want?
I want to know about the sword you showed...
Running around after it?
I suppose I am, yes.
Little one. There's not many like that make it as far, which made it nice.
Can you tell me who bought it?
You think I tell people who make... Suppose you're not likely to go. Fine. If he's... Lord Ignac's the man you want, and he's got more money than... Reckon he'll still be at the inn in Dalamit.
Thank you, Karen.
Oh. And he's...
I appreciate it. Lawsman.
He isn't here.
I don't think so. She says he's hardly been...
I rather think all canids are instinctively inclined to cry, and I see no reason why a frost wolf should be any different. If we assume that his new... It may well be that the Bones Lady Karen frost wolves, after all, habitually prey upon... As to where one might find a suitable substitute,
I don't recall.
And little wonder. The last elder antelope sighting I...
Even so.
Good hunting.
Weidmannsheil, sagt er. Weidmannsheil. Okay. Das auch. Ich glaube, ich kann die ganzen Nebenquestionen eh nicht machen. Weil ich ja nur zur Mainquest Stadt reisen kann. Aber noch gucken.
Is that the thing Tomes helped with?
Ned told me she was building a ship.
Clive, that's why I'm here.
Shh. Oh, don't make me...
What's
that? Listen. And eat.
Sadly, that square turned... I can straighten it out, I swear. I'm gonna need help.
Believe.
There you are!
So let me get this straight. And instead of coming, you get Clive to come to you, the man in charge of the place you've been cheerfully trying to bankrupt. Well?
Oh, just Martha.
We owe 3 of our money.
Each. They've lent us the bulk of the money we used to rebuild the hideaway.
Do we have that much to hand?
No, we don't. After the king's ransom, we had off it. Besides, we'll need...
All right. Is there anything I...
There might be. How'd you fancy taking...
Rocks.
Ja, jetzt will ich da durch die ganze...
Rocks, he says. A little something Sid and I set, and I reckon 15 million in overdue debt probably qualify.
I'm sure they...
But you know how it is with this place.
I know.
Go.
Ai.
Because
I'd rather lady...
No, don't worry.
Really?
No.
Junge, schon lustig. Zu Madame und zu Martha. Hä, ich dachte mit wäre ein Kanban oder wie das hieß. Ja.
Well,
Was ist das denn?
Sid.
Let's hear it.
Well, it's a lovely bit of kit, it is. Problem is, which is why I've been looking for...
Ja klar.
I imagined
Prop.
so what is
Nothing but gave you
Bombeasche.
I take the
Königsbombe.
alright.
Thank you.
Okay. So, jetzt haben wir 80.000 Millionen. Den kostet hier noch keiner, oder? Ah, doch, da. Ach, die Königsbombe ist ein Jagdding. Nice, okay. Ich glaube, dann machen wir das noch, dann gehen wir auf. Oh. Sunbreque, der Topf. Welches B hatte? Sunbreque. Ah, ich kann ja nirgendwo hin, toll. Vielleicht da erst machen. Okay, Grenzgänger. Könnte ich jetzt eine Mission machen? Ja, perfekt. Toll. Hä, was hat das für einen Sinn gemacht? Okay, dann machen wir erstmal beziehungsweise die Bomber. Wo war das? Königsbomber. Kaiserliche Jagdgründe in Sunbreque. Sunbreque. Ah, hier. Kaiserliche Jagdgründe ist halt die Frage, wo das ist. Gucken wir mal. Wenn sich in der nördlichen Ecke der kaiserlichen Jagdgründe. Da oben. Ne. Kaiserliche Jagdgründe. Sieht die ganz anders aus. Da geht's noch weiter, okay. Da. Dann bin ich hier schon richtig. Ah, mein Fuß ist eingeschlafen. No.
Fly, Ambrosia.
Ich denke immer, das sind andere Spieler, wenn da jemand auf mich drauf rauscht. Ah, fuck. Was mache ich mit meinem Fuß?
Time to fight.
Nein, time to get meinen Fuß wieder zum Laufen.
can walk from here.
Yes, denke ich auch. Hallo Königsbombe. Ich weiß noch kein Wasser oder sowas habe.
What we have here.
Feuer gegen Feuer.
Greetings, Your Majesty.
Was kann der Eis? So, es dürfte reichen kann. Ich wollte bis 5 stehen möchten. Ah, teilt sich schon wieder eins. Oh. Was? Richtig gewartet. Bombe gut. Nice.
Your reign is over. Now to collect the
Bombe,
ash.
Asche.
This looks like the stuff. Let's see if there's any more.
Zack. Zack. Hier ist aber auch ein Gegenstand. Ah, da ist die Madame. Ne? Ja.
Did you hear? The gates to heaven.
I want to see you.
What am I going to do without sweet water and oil of talc?
Milady.
Gift. Oh, my.
Otto, to settle the hide and to...
I thought you might tell Otto he can keep his baubles. The man owes me now my contribution to the rest.
You once told me I'd like to do the same. And for Otto's.
Otto is lucky. I doubt anything could ever replace his son. But you and the others at the hideaway.
Otto had a son.
A deep story.
Long ago. And blamed himself. I don't know how it happened. Whether there was...
I didn't know.
How could you? Besides Sid, I've never met an ill habit, given the...
Okay, geile Info. Dann geben wir den noch Martha eben. Dann machen wir die Antilote. Dann gehen wir noch ein Versteck alle abgeben. Und dann sind wir ready für die nächste Main Quest noch. Hört sich doch gut an. Ich hoffe, das mit den Antilopen dauert nicht so lange.
Clyde! I wasn't expecting. It seems we... And now I...
A star route is worth at least twice what you owe me.
Think of the differences in...
Interest? If word got out, Anyway, why are you the one a bit much sending the Lord Marquis out to settle your debts?
Something like that.
Same as back when the place was nothing but a twinkle in the eye of a recently retired. Probably knew that without his strong arm, Sid may have been the face of the high. And when Sid passed away, we were all...
His death was hard on everyone.
But he didn't give up, did he? Quite the opposite. I reckon what he... And don't we all... That and...
Ja, alles am Schleim. I take it. Was? Was muss ich denn da machen? Ach, die weißen Antilopen sind da. Boah, das war weit weg, ey.
Those were delivered. If he's still with us.
Da kann ich ja wenigstens den Schokobo nehmen wahrscheinlich. Chocobo? Yes.
Let's go.
Yeah. Geradeaus und rechts halten. Da habe ich mein Ziel erreicht.
Certainly quiet. If I were giant antelope, it would seem like just the place.
Da sind aber Antilopen, oder? Ja.
I doubt we'll find one bigger than that. You hungry, Torgal?
Die Frage ist, reicht das alles? Ich war hungry, Torgal, Alter. Ja, so ist das. Ne? Und die sind auch gleich fast. Hier, ich grill die sogar für ihn. Nice. Das war schon wieder. Kann ich die Toggle direkt geben?
Will it be enough?
Oh, Toggle.
I say that answers, which means we owe the lawsman. You're just a big puppy, aren't you? Lady Karen will be relieved to hear you've got your appetite.
Okay, also alles ist im Versteck, alle drei. Warte mal, da ist auch einer. Naja, die machen wir dann auch das nächste Mal. Gehen wir die drei hier erstmal ab.
noticed.
Jetzt erzähle ich erstmal die Geschichte. Von den weißen Antilopen. Oder weiß.
So, what that'll teach me for... All right, now we know what you're at.
Speaking of which...
You can, in return, you can...
I was just on my way.
Boah, jetzt muss ich auch noch zu dem, oder was?
Ah, were you able...
We were indeed, Lawsman. You pointed...
Very good.
Lady Karen sends her thanks, by the way.
Ah. Do you recall our conversation concerning...
About how she somehow...
Precisely that. A reasonable conclusion. The Fenrir of legend, so, and while the powers attributed to him are certainly impressive...
What do you suggest?
That Torgal may be the beneficiary. Consider that in addition to Lady Jill, in short, the icons hitherto near at hand, and that number has only grown. One can but speculate that...
He has seemed more...
And if I am not mistaken, he will grow fiercer still.
Okay.
Is that the thing Tomes helped with?
Mid told me she was building a ship.
Good. So Lady Karen accepted...
She threw it right back in my face, in fact.
Karen refused... I hope it wasn't... I'm sure you were as tactful as ever.
Jetzt muss ich schauen, den Stein geben und noch. Alter. Dann gehe ich erst nach oben und resette dann nochmal zum Frühstück. So, mal gucken, was er mir jetzt als Plus anzubieten hat.
All right there. How's that hunt?
I have it here.
That's the stuff. And plenty of. You're a gent, right then.
So, was kann er jetzt? Was habe ich jetzt davon? Ah, noch ein Geräusch, was wir noch nicht gehört haben bei Blackscreen. Ah, nice.
Telemon Mallet.
Very impressed.
Says the man.
There's no...
Don't be... Why don't you let me take a look at that bag of yours?
What?
Vergrößern?
We happen to have isolated a substance in our tech. Thought we might use it to breathe new life into old boots. I reckon if we slap a bit on your back...
Well,
nice.
That's the spirit.
Mehr Heiltränke in einem Inventar. Nice.
Well,
it certainly feels...
Right.
Thank you.
No, for supporting Mid and the rest of us in our endeavors. And I'm telling...
Perfekt. Für die Wissenschaft. Behandelter Trankbeutel. Nice. Inventar verbessert. So, dann gebe ich jetzt noch die Sharon Nebenquest ab. Nice. Cheatcode. Ich wette, dass noch niemand drauf kommt.
Lady Catgo tells, would you prefer?
Mod tech. I may have tossed a towel, but those were donations.
Of course not. Surely you wouldn't shut...
Oh, fine. But I'm selling it and...
Schnell überredet.
Where'd you even get this? A canny one, meanwhile, might claim it were nicked. Might be I already. Might be you even know. You wouldn't mind.
Not at all.
I hear you ended up... Thanks to this, I sometimes wonder...
Speaking of which,
Oh! So you remember what...
Yeah.
I've seen that.
Yeah. It was the only goblet Sid ever used.
I knew so little.
Almost.
Martha and the Dame. How long did you know?
Before he died, back in the day, I was he bought passage to... We set up drinking Island rum till the morning bell. Quit my post not long after that. But me and Sid stayed close. Promise. There was... The magic woke inside my sons, and there was no hide.
Couldn't you and your...
My family wanted the monster. I couldn't turn my back on it, and I couldn't for the life of me. Luckily, it was him who stood beside me, mate. Him who cried. Him. And he was true to his word, too. After all along, threw away everything he had. I knew then.
Oh, süße Story. Ist auch ein guter Abschluss für heute. Auf Sid, Guys. Was ist das denn? Throwback? Oh yeah, cool.
He was always too clever for his own good, Sid. Saw the world for what it really was, while the rest of us were content to go along with the lie we were shown. And it can't have been easy, bearing that burden alone.
18 vermisse ich auch schon, der war schon cool.
But he didn't let it stop him. He never lost faith in what he believed was right. And that gave us faith in him. Faith he'd steer us true. So I swore to myself that I'd always be right behind him, ready to catch the stubborn sod, if ever he should fall.
Hat ja gut geklappt.
But I couldn't even do that.
Ja.
Ignore me. Just the ramblings of a tired old man. Leave that lot. I'll tidy it up in a bit.
This is Sid's handwriting. Dear Otto.
I may be drunk, but I wanted you to know this place would be fucked without you. Love you, you grumpy old sod.
Bittersweet.
This note.
What about it?
Sid was right. Without you, we'd all be lost.
He should have bloody well said so then. Just once. Before he went. But then, why would he? Him, or anyone? I'd only have told him to piss off.
Who cut the onions?
You're wrong, though. Both of you. It was never just me keeping the hideaway afloat. It was all of us. I just shove people in the right direction. I barely seem to be able to do that anymore.
Ja, die kann man nicht kontrollieren.
Would you rather go at the helm?
Well, maybe I've got a few more years left in me.
I'm going to hold you to that, Otto.
Before you go, Sid would have wanted you to have this.
But that's...
No.
This'll do me just fine. Thanks for the ray of sunshine. I'll see if I can't pay you back.
Already have.
Schön. Schöne kleine Episode. Wenig Erfahrung. Aber viel Herz. So, wir speichern. Der kriegt auch einen. Nee. Dann machen wir morgen weiter mit den letzten beiden Nebenquests. Nach dem Scrim. Nach dem Prime Scrim. So. Dann, ja, macht's gut. Bis dann. Ciao.